Today we're going to do a hip mobility stretch routine from a seated position. Now this is going to be perfect for you if you work at a chair all day, or let's say you can't get down onto the floor, so you find it very difficult to do certain stretches or mobility exercises, or maybe you're in a wheelchair and obviously you can't get down onto the floor either. So every exercise we do today is going to be 45 seconds of stretch time, and there's going to be 15 seconds of change time or recovery time. If you feel like some of these stretches you can't do, or they are too painful, then just don't do them. Just skip that and wait for the next stretch. Where possible or where available, I will show you an alternative, a slightly easier or more difficult modification. Just choose whichever one you feel is the most appropriate for you. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. So we're going to start with hip flexion first. So you're going to be bringing your knee up towards your chest. All right, so grab your knee, bring your knee up, hug it in and hold. We're going for 45 seconds. Now, as you're pulling your knee up, if you feel any pinching in your groin, then don't panic, just take your knee out slightly further to the side. Either that or slightly rotate your thigh outwards by bringing your foot in. So, hold that position, sit up nice and tall, don't forget to breathe. We've got 15 seconds to go. Just trying to increase that stretch slightly now. Last 5. And drop that knee down. We're going to do the same on the left. We're going in 10 seconds. So grab your knee, bring your knee up. We're going in 5, 3, 2, 1, and pull that knee up. Sit up nice and straight. Just focus on taking nice deep breaths. Again, if this is causing you any pinching in the groin, just take your knee slightly further outwards. Now just increase that stretch a tiny bit more, pull that knee in as much as you can for the last few seconds. 5 seconds. And down. Next exercise we're going to do is taking your knee into external rotation. So to do that, you're going to bring your foot up on top of your knee and you're going to try and push your knee down. I'm going to show you an alternative to this as we go. So let's go. Push that knee down as much as you can. In the alternative, sometimes people can't get this foot up onto their knee. So what I've done is got a straight leg and I'm using a towel to pull my foot up. So I can get my foot as far as it will go and then use my hand and outstretched arm to push my knee down. Now if you want to increase the intensity, you can lean forward a tiny bit. Just make sure your back is nice and straight and chest is up. Always trying to push this knee down. What we want to try and do is achieve parallel. So the shin bone is parallel to the floor. Last few seconds. Okay, bring that one down. I'm going to change into the other side. So bring this foot up on top of the thigh. Hold on to your ankle just to stop your foot from sliding off. I like to use my forearm. You can use your hand, doesn't matter. All right, let's go. So push that knee down. Now I don't know whether you guys can see, but this hip is obviously slightly tighter than my right, because my knee is not going down as far, it's not in line with my ankle. So this one I need to work on a bit more. Just try and lift your chest. Push yourself forward a bit more. Keep that pressure down on the knee. Got the last 15 seconds. Five seconds. Okay, bring yourself out of that. The next one we're going to do is internal rotation. Now there's 2 versions that you can do for this. The one I'm going to demonstrate is getting yourself into the same position, grab your knee, pull your knee up and over. So this one you should feel a stretch through the buttocks. We are going. So grab your knee, pull it over, stretch through the buttocks. In the alternative version, what I've done is I've taken my foot further out to the side and I'm pivoting on my foot, trying to get my thigh to rotate inwards. So choose whichever one you feel is the most appropriate for you. Don't forget to breathe. Now lift your chest, push your lower back forwards. Last 5 seconds. And drop that down. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. So bring your ankle on top of your thigh. You're going to grab your knee and bring it up and across to the opposite shoulder. In 2, 1, let's go. Keep breathing nice and deep, in and out. You might find that as you breathe out, you can stretch a tiny bit further. Keep your chest up and try and lean forward into that tiny bit as well. We've got 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and relax. The next exercise we're going to do is hip extension. So for this, you'll need to turn yourself side on your chair. Make sure you've got something to hold on to. Take this foot back as far as you can and push your knee up. So with this, you want to try and feel a stretch through the front of your thigh, preferably up towards your hip. Keep trying to push your knee back, so like you're trying to get your legs straight. And also with this one, try and keep your body upright, so you don't want to find yourself leaning forwards. Keep yourself upright, push yourself away with your hands if you need to, and keep trying to push that back knee upwards or straighten out your back leg as much as you can. 5 seconds to go. And relax. Turn around. Same on the other side. So, bum cheek, one bum cheek on the chair. Take this leg back. All right, let's go. Push that leg back as much as you can. Body upright. Try and keep the abs tight as well, so you're not arching in your lower back too much. Keep trying to push this knee backwards and straighten out that leg as much as you can. Don't let this leg just fall inwards. 15 seconds to go. Last 5 seconds. And relax. And now, going to go back to the other side. This time we're going to do a quad stretch. So what you're going to do this time is grab your ankle. So bring your knee up, grab your ankle, and then push your leg back as far as it will go. Keep holding on to the chair. If you need to lean inwards towards the chair, that's fine as well. So pull your knee back as far as you can go. Keep pulling upwards on your foot. Also make sure you're not arching your back too much, so keep your abs nice and tight. Keep trying to pull your knee backwards as much as you can. Keep that stretch going through the quad. You should be feeling this stretch a little bit lower down on your thigh than you did in that hip stretch. We've got 5 seconds to go. Okay, and ease yourself out of that. Turn around, and same on the other side. So lift your knee, grab your ankle, and then start pulling your knee back. 2, 1, let's go. Keep breathing, and then every out breath, just try and pull your knee back that tiny bit more. If you start getting any pain in the knee or hip, just stop or just ease off. Got 10 seconds. And relax. Now we've got one more stretch, and that's going to be for your abductors. Sorry, that's going to be for your adductors. So we're going to be taking your legs as wide as you can, and we're going to try and push the knees out. Let's go. It's really important to keep the legs or the feet out as wide as you can. That way we're not adding in any additional rotation through the hips. So I'm using my forearms and my elbows to push my knees outwards. If that's too much for you or you can't get down that low, that's fine. Just keep yourself upright and try and use your arms to push your legs out. Personally, I like to be down quite low. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and relax. And that is our hip routine. So really straightforward. A couple of minutes for each stretch is all you're going to need. So maximum it takes about 15 minutes. If this causes you any pain, at any point, just stop. You don't have to do the full 45 seconds, but if you can, then that's fine. Or if you want to go through this routine again for a second time, then that's absolutely fine as well. What I would say is don't do this every day. If you do, it may just make your hips a little bit sore. So what I would advise to start with is every other day. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below which stretch you found the most beneficial for you. If there's anything else you want me to do in terms of mobility or stretch routines, then please let me know and I will see what I can do.